Today we'll get all the platinum medals in the We Play series, including a best-selling game of all time and a game you've never heard of. First up we have Shooting Range. Use the pointer to play through 5 set levels shooting objects to earn points. We go from balloons to targets, to clay pigeons, to juggling cans, and end with saving 6 Miis from UFOs to hit 600 points and get the platinum medal. Find Me, our next game, is a minigame version of the Where's Wally books. You are given a Mii to find within a time limit that increases after every level. I was not good at this at all, and you need to do 80 levels in a row. I eventually made 10 new Miis with coloured hats in the hope that it would help. The first levels are super easy, finding mostly pairs. As the levels go on, Miis start moving, but it stays doable until level 19, the first dark stage. This makes things so much harder, especially around level 38 when they start moving in the dark. After matching many pairs, and trios, and quadros, I had 3 levels left with 57 seconds. First, find my Mii. Next, 2 lookalikes in the dark. I sporadically search and stumble upon 2 Dwayne Wades, leaving 28 seconds to find a pair on the escalators, which I do surprisingly quickly. Table tennis is one of the best Wii Sports Resort games, but one of the worst Wii Play ones. Mechanically, this is a reskin of the first game ever, Pong. You move left and right to return the ball until you hit it 200 times. I find it hard to explain Pose Me without showing it. Your Mii follows your pointer and you must fit them into bubbles by changing their pose and rotation. It again has levels that get progressively harder by giving you more bubbles, faster falling bubbles, or multiple poses. You can drop 3 bubbles before the game ends, but just make sure to score 1200 points first. Laser hockey is what you would think would be the Pong clone, but you have room to move and rotate, as well as the ball speeding up every point. We must score 14 goals on this innocent computer, so I farmed 6 kickoff goals and outplay him for the rest. With another kickoff goal, I had 61 seconds to score 4. The opponent scored 3 by himself, and a simple bank shot would mark the last. Nine Ball Pool has us clearing the table and then scores us. 60 for the platinum. To get 60 points you need a good break, and I managed to get 4 balls here. I clean up the yellow, bank shot to set up and pot the blue, pot the purple, the brown, and slot the 9 for the platinum. We fish in the pond for the next game, again collecting points. Fish periodically go up in value, and catching them rewards double points. Pretty simple game really, ending with catching the king of the pond. Charge was the next game. You ride a cow on a timed course and hit scarecrows for points. Still scarecrows are worth 1 plus bonuses, and moving ones are worth 10. Reaching the end with 30 seconds to spare, got the platinum on my very first try. Now we can finally play tanks. This is the best game by far, and has you solo squadding enemy tanks. Different coloured tanks behave differently, and there are 30 levels for the platinum. We start with a brown tank that might as well be a cone. Then there's a grey tank on the next level, now moving but still easy. Put them together for the 3rd and 4th levels, then comes the marine tank that shoots faster bullets. We face them until level 8 where yellow tanks can place mines, that sometimes destroy cover. Level 10 sees the first pink tank, our first offensive tank. They can shoot more bullets but move slower. 2 levels later are the green tanks. These stationary tanks calculate the perfect angle for their ricocheting bullets to hit you before you even realise they're coming. These are the hardest to deal with in my opinion. Level 15 introduces a violet tank with all the same stats as the player. These tanks are also offensive, but aren't as hard as the white tanks from level 20 that are slower but literally go invisible. You must use their tracks and their bullets to find and take them out. The last 10 levels put these tanks together in ways to challenge the player and require a lot of strategy. I always tried to take out the hardest tanks first, and then the easier ones, which helped me reach the final level with 2 lives. We have 2 white tanks, 2 violet tanks, and a lone green sniper in the corner. I plan to take out this tank, hide here, and then move up. Let's do this. Same plan, but get to here quicker. The white and violet tanks team up, but with timed peaks I get the white one, and then the flanking pair. I sneak a shot at the final soldier, to get every platinum medal in Wii Play. The first Wii Play was made to show off the pointer, something new to games. Along with being bundled with a controller, I believe this is why it cracked the top 50 best-selling games ever. The sequel, Wii Play Motion, also came with a Wiimote, this time with Wii Motion Plus, something that Wii Sports Resort had already done, another game in the top 50 bestsellers. Along with being later in the Wii's life cycle, it just felt like there was nothing new or exciting here. This led to 1.6 million copies sold, still good, but not compared to the 28 million from the original. Let's dive into this unknown sequel. Cone Zone was the first of 12 new games in this collection, all trying to show off the Wii Motion Plus. For this game you must keep the increasing stack of ice cream scoops afloat, by keeping the controller perfectly vertically, then tilting to keep them balanced. I shuffle left and right and the stack goes up and up, until I hit 80 scoops and drop the stack, but I still get the platinum. Veggie Guardin is the best named game in the series. Moles attack and you must whack them all to protect vegetables given to you by Miis, who can also come through the holes. The moles slowly evolve to wear hats, bounce across the screen, and even grow taller at sunset. Repeatedly slamming these moles gets us to a boss fight with the eldest mole. He first sends his goons, then takes matters into his own hands, which are repeatedly spanked before taking him down. This is exactly what you would imagine, and it is so fun. You pick a rock, wind up a throw, and aim for 80% power with a straight wrist. Watching the stone skip never gets old, especially all the little ones at the end. 180 skips over 5 rocks gets the platinum, and I'll end it showing you my best throw. Next was the sequel to Pose Me, an interesting choice. With this new technology, we are introduced to the third dimension and can freely rotate the Mii to fit through cutouts. You get more points the faster you go, and you can't be hit for the platinum. The final level is the fastest, which led to some close calls, but on the last gate I hit 600 points, which is enough. Another sequel next, Trigger Twist. Shooting Rain used the pointer to aim, whereas this game uses the newly improved motion controls. This means you can now be attacked from all angles and must rotate the screen. I like the idea, but the motion controls aren't as responsive as you would like. There are 3 levels, first in the field with balloons and spaceships, then fighting ninjas with shurikens. These levels felt like I was playing the arcade machine with the gun that you aim, especially the last one, set in a dinosaur jungle. For this level you're taken on a set path before reaching the final boss, a Tyrannosaurus Rex. He chases us, but this reveals his weak spots, so I shoot and take him out. Jump Park is 4 levels of collecting gems in the weirdest way possible. You need to rotate the Wiimote to bounce off walls to help you reach the exit after collecting a set amount of gems. The last level needs to be beaten in 1 minute 30 for the platinum. First up and down a tight hallway, then using power-ups I make my way to the top. With seconds left, I grab a power-up which spawns some helpers and dash to the finish line. Teeter Targets has possibly the worst song from Nintendo. This evil clown music plays where you tilt the Wii remote to hit a marble into targets. Most of the 30 levels can be completed instantly, but the last level is long and grueling. We start flying down a low ceiling corridor and make it through with controlled tilts. I pass the marble over a couple of blocks, then down a slide onto the final section that only has platforms. I carefully pass the marble between them and hit the final target. This is probably the best game of this collection. Unfortunately, it won't translate well. You point the Wiimote around your real life room and it beeps as it gets closer to ghosts. Then you can drag them onto the screen to capture them. There are many different types of ghosts, and the last seems to rule the haunted house. He needs to be wrestled to be captured, which completes this game. In this game you use the Wiimote as an umbrella to help you collect gems and complete courses on roller skates. Who came up with this? Lining up the umbrella with the wind makes you speed up, and flying through these rings collects enough gems for the platinum. Treasure Twirl has us on a deep sea dive to collect chests. The levels slowly get more in depth, leading to the last, which starts in a slipstream. Twirling the remote gives us more rope in order to reach the bronze chest. Then I travel further to the bottom of the sea to get the silver and gold chests. This wakes an octopus, which chases us on the ascent. I dodge his tentacles, keep all 3 chests, and then make it out. You control a feather to influence some balloon's path in Flutter Fly. The balloon must be guided through rings, around pine cones, and of course to collect gems. The last section had us dodging fans while running from birds to the finish line. For the final game of the We Play series, we control a spaceship and slowly build 3 space stations through 30 levels. We do this by matching coloured ends of the spaceship parts to the station to install them. This is perhaps too complex for a game in the We Play series, as you have 6 ways to propel and free rotation of the ship. Having already built 2 space stations, the final piece of the third was complete every platinum medal in the We Play series.